Good evening and welcome to another episode of Capsules of Love. I am your host, Richard Albert Lawrence Sr. And remember what God says. Yes, I love you. A resounding yes. I love you with an everlasting love. On this episode of Capsules of Love, I would like to look at something from the standpoint of self love. We've been speaking about self care for quite some time now. I'd just like to for this episode, for the next few minutes, just speak about self love for a minute. Self love. We established what self love is before. Now, how do I show self love to myself? This has nothing to do with what people do or what people say. This is me showing self love to me. How do I do that? I want to just look at a phrase that we use often: in spite of. In spite of. In spite of whatever, I'm going to. In spite of this, I'm going to. In spite of. I want to look at this in spite of in terms of frustration. It's a part of self love. Are you easily frustrated? Are you frustrated at yourself? Are you frustrated at things? Are you frustrated at people? You are doing a task and you can't get it the way you want it, and in 10, 15 minutes you get frustrated for no reason. You're sitting in a car and everyone is having a good time, and you're sitting in the back seat and you are frustrated with people having a good time. You're being encouraged to join in the fun and the festivities, but you are frustrated that people are happy. You are frustrated, you're in a car with people wherein you are happy and everybody else seems to be sad or not doing so well, and you're frustrated about that. So you see, you're frustrated whether it is concerning you or you're frustrated whether it's concerning others. In spite of. In spite of what the situation, in spite of what the circumstances, I am here to affirm you. I'm here to encourage you tonight. Don't be so frustrated with yourself. The reason sometimes why we are so frustrated with other people and things is because we have not been patient, we have not been kind, we have not been loving, we have not been gentle with our own selves. We haven't learned how to secure our own peace. We don't know what it is to have self-joy. So I get frustrated when things around me. Look at those weights over there. I need to move them from there and they need to go over there. But you know what? I'm too tired right now. And you get frustrated because you're tired, because you don't have the energy. And you sit there and those two weights, that is not taking away from the beauty of your place. It's not taking away from anything around your surroundings. You get frustrated at the fact. You get frustrated, you walk inside and you try to turn on the shower. Clunk, 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 clunk. Uh, oh, Jesus, I thought the landowner was going to come and fix this thing. The noise, this thing is driving me crazy. You get frustrated. How about the toilet running and it never shuts off? All you have to do is just go down at the bottom of the tank and turn off the shut-off valve. But you get frustrated at the landlord. I'm paying rent and they don't want to come and fix. But you're not doing anything to secure your peace. So in spite of what might be going on, you must keep frustration to a minimum if you want to demonstrate love to yourself. Remember, that's what God asks us to do. He says that we should love neighbor as self, and we should love God first. And the love that we have for God must be the love that we also have for self. And it must also be the love that we have for our neighbors. But sometimes we have love for God and we have love for neighbors, even enemies, and we don't have not one bit of love for ourselves. We don't know how to be in spite of the fact that my hair might not be fully tapered the way I would like for it to be, in spite of the fact that I just came off of a 21-day fast and my face looked like a little bit emaciated. I wish my jaws were a little bit more full, and I wish I didn't look so tired. I wish the bags under my eyes weren't here, and I start get frustrated with myself because I am getting much older. And see, no love. In spite of everything that is going on, guess what? In spite of everything that's going on, I'm in good health, right? No medication. I still have movements of my hands and feet. I still have enough food in my pantry to eat. I still have enough clothes to wear, good looking clothes. I still know how to put a razor on my face. My hands still work in spite of everything that life is throwing at me. I can still stand straight. I can still be erect. I can still stick my chest forward. I can still walk with a sense of confidence in spite of everything that is going on. I can still smile in spite of chaos going on in my mind. I can still say, you know what? Tomorrow is another day. It's like the old adage, the man who fights and runs away live to fight another day. In spite of he might be a bully, I might be able to talk him out of not really giving me a good whooping. See, in spite of all these things in life, we can still find time, we can still find some way to affirm ourselves and love on ourselves. This idea of speaking about in spite of was inspired by a friend that came and visited me today, and we had a wonderful conversation. And in the midst of our conversation, she said to me, in spite of everything, and she started listing certain things, and immediately it inspired me to do a video. In spite of what is going on, ladies and gentlemen, things could always be worse. Find something that will give you love for self. Find something that will bring peace to yourself. Find something that will bring joy to yourself. Find some way to show kindness to yourself. Find some way to be patient with yourself. Find some way to persevere with your own shortcomings. Find some way to have self-control in spite of the challenges of not being able to control certain urges and feelings. In spite of what's going on in your life, find some way to let yourself know that you love yourself. The same way we start is the same way we are going to end. God says yes, I love you. A resounding yes, I love you with an everlasting love. And if you believe that that is true, in spite of what's going on, nothing can't be that bad that you and I can't remember the love that our Father has for us. If this video has been a blessing, like it, that would be good. But it would be better if you share it with someone who might be encouraged in those moments. In spite of, they might find some way to demonstrate some form of hope in spite of toward themselves, in loving on themselves. Until our next video, be safe, be kind to yourself. In spite of what's going on, find some way to show love to yourself. Have a good night, and God bless.